Blessed be witches, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be talking about mastic. When we think of healing herbs, healing properties, and so on and so forth, we can see how botanicals can actually, kill bacteria in the body, heal illnesses, and so on and so forth. So if botanicals can do this on the internal body, think of what they can do externally as well. They have that same power and that same principle. So this is the reason why I truly love my botanicals, because it allows for me to be able to heal aspects of my external life that may be causing me conflict. So what are the magical properties of mastic? Well, first of all, most people don't realize this. It is believed that mastic is a sun botanical, but mastic also has a lot of mercury type energy. Okay, it's very fast acting, it is very swift. Now I know this is also part of the sun energy, but it has more of a manifestation type of vibration and swift manifestation. This is why mastic is used by a lot of magical practitioners throughout time and all over the world to be able to assist with manifestation. Mastic is so powerful that it actually can help people not just contact spirits, but to be able to make them seen. When I am doing any kind of work with other spirits, when I'm calling spirit in, and I want to be able to have more of a being-to-being conversation, if I'm working with the chora or the altitudes, I will find that I will burn a lot of mastic at that point in time, because it does create that vibration of allowing me to be able to not just feel their presence, but to be able to see their presence as well. Whether it be I see them in mist form, whether I see them as a being itself, whether I see them as, a clear type of vibration, whether I see auras of them, what have you. It is the fact that I am able to bring it from one place to another place, right? So it's more of a tangible physical experience. The other thing about mastic is great when it comes to lust. Now, people are like, lust, ooh, whoa, whoa. Well, honey, let's not just think about lust in a sexual context, okay? Let's think about lust in a context of passion. So, if you look at lust in the context of passion, then what would mastic do? Well, mastic has the ability to be able to allow you and assist you with being passionate towards something. Now, of course, this can be sex, but this can be other things. It can allow for you to be passionate about your career. It can allow for you to be passionate about your life. It can allow you to be passionate about your hobbies. Now, we do have a very strong negative connotation when it comes to the word lust, right? It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Does it have to be seen in that way? No. That's why I like to use the word passion. It can allow for us to move forward swiftly, which only lends to the belief and the vibration of mastic being swift at allowing people to manifest on this plane of existence. Mastic is also very good when it comes to mental fatigue. Now, the interesting thing about the mental fatigue aspect of it, anytime there is something that is going on within my world where I feel I'm a little bit caught up and I'm just plain tired, I have had a tendency to burn a little bit of mastic as well. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, okay, well, if mastic can do this, if it can bring in spirit, and yet it can also cleanse you of mental fatigue or even forms of depression, how does that work with inside of itself? How does that come together? Well, you see, mastic has an ability to allow you to direct your attention to what really matters. It gives you the ability to be able to start seeing through illusions. I've had some of my students ask me before, how does mastic allow for us to be able to see the divine, see these spirits in a different way? It allows you to see through the illusions, right? There's an illusion of separation. So when you burn mastic, it actually helps remove that illusion of separation so you can see clearly. Mastic also assists with youth. You see, time is an illusion. We put the limits of time on us, which cause us to age and cause us to do this and cause us to do that. So if Mastic can assist with seeing through the veil, seeing through the illusions, then you'd also realize that aging and youth and whatnot is something that's naturally within us. I mean, some of the most youthful people I've ever met were in their 80s because they have reached a point in time within their life that they realize, yeah, their body may have slowed down a little bit, but their soul is still very young. Now, let's talk about some of the negative things that Mastic can be used for, right? So if somebody really strongly believes in time and illusion of that, then you can actually use Mastic to, one, get them to see that illusion, or two, get them to buy deeper into that illusion. So you can actually use Mastic to be able to have someone believe stronger in their own illusions, which will actually cause them to limit themselves. You can use Mastic to be able to cause someone mental distress, mental fatigue that will create sadness within their reality. You can use Mastic to be able to bind someone to a certain ideal. Mastic is a very, very powerful resin. And again, most resins, most herbs, we have to understand, have both light and dark. There must be duality. So they can be used to heal, they can be used to create sickness. They can be used to be able to free, and they can also be used to enslave. They can be used to help assist love, or they can nurture hate. So we always have to take into consideration that there is this duality. Duality is a very important and powerful part of what the divine has given us to allow us to have free will. It is really only the intent of the practitioner that will create or direct the energy of any botanical to its desired outcome. Mastic is also great for developing your psychic abilities. So if you want to be able to, but of course, that would only make sense, wouldn't it? If you think about it, it allows you to be able to see through the veil. And what is psychic ability? It's allowing you to be able to see through the veils of illusion so that you can get a clearer perspective. So Mastic is probably one of my favorite when it comes to any spiritual work, when it comes to any evolutions of the soul, seeing through the veil and manifesting in this reality. So for those of you who do not have Mastic, you need to get Mastic. I believe Mastic, if I'm not mistaken, is a plant that is from Greece. And it is a very powerful one indeed. Associated with the sun, but carrying a lot of Mercury power. This is one that you must, simply must, have in your magical pantry. Alright, so that is our episode for today. If you have not subscribed, you need to press subscribe, join the Witch Please family, and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. You can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Remember to press that icon so that you are notified when a new video comes up, because you know you don't want to miss out on a thing. I've said it before, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic, and you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch. Please. I love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.